Yeah, so you can either get some if you need some. You can have what I gave you. That's okay. You can take it home if you want.
Oh, no.
Have to make a little yoga bag. Bring it to class.
They got me weights. The
For the aerobics. So yeah, so when I'll instruct it when we get to them, yeah, I'll show you how to put them on, how to.
Is that the class right there? Yeah. I thought you said we weren't on it.
Don't want to scare them.
No.
That's okay. You're on camera, by the way, so every time you walk up to me, people can see you.
You better sit back.
Yeah, we are gonna do some hip opening.
That's why.
So. Yes. I can also move the chairs that aren't being used.
Don't do that. I'll turn it.
Okay. So I do want to start off with a quick little prayer. So I just want to thank the Creator and thank Him for all the mothers here today and for allowing us to be here and getting here safely, helping us walk in a good way and show up to ourselves and our mind and our body and our spirits. I also just want to bring any healing that we need. Any guidance or messages today while we tap into ourselves, and I just ask our Creator to be present with us, here with us. So let's go ahead and bring our backs to the back of our chairs. Let's get into the perfect seated pose. Let's make sure that our shoulders are nice and rolled back. Our spine is sitting tall. Let's imagine this string hanging on the top of our head, pulling up above us, aligning our head above our shoulders stacked with our waist and our hips aligned with our knees and our ankles beneath our as well. Let's go ahead and have our palms facing out, and let's inhale as we reach up, tilting our heads towards the ceiling. Those hands pose, and exhale. Bringing those hands into prayer pose in front of our chest, heart center. Take three deep breaths here. Through our nose, out our mouth. Breathe in. Exhale. Go ahead and swing our arms down, palms facing the front of the room. Inhale, bringing those hands up above head, palms together. Exhale into prayers pose, heart center. Let's breathe in for a 3 count here, inhaling through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that 3 times. Yeah, we're not doing we're not retaining our breath. So just we'll get to that. Yeah, let's warm up a little bit. Let's go in slowly for a 3 count. For a 3 count. One more time. And so Release our arms out. And let's bring our arms overhead with a big inhale. And palms together. Exhale to heart center. Now we're going to do a 3 count of retention breath. So we will inhale 3 times through our nostrils quickly and exhale 3 times quickly. So it'll sound like this. So we'll inhale 3 times. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3 times. Ready? 2 more times. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale through nostril 3 times. Hold for 3 count. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Awesome. Release your palms at your side. Our next breath we're going to do, place our palms onto our thighs, the tops of our thighs. Relax with our elbows at our sides, resting just above our hips. Go ahead and roll our shoulders back. And this time we're going to cover our right nostril with our right thumb. And we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. So we'll inhale through our left nostril while we cover our right nostril. And then we'll cover both nostrils and hold, and then exhale out of the alternate nostril. So your middle finger will come onto your left nostril, and your right thumb will cover your right nostril. So let's start over placing our right nostril on our right thumb on our right nostril, and let's inhale from our left nostril. Hold, covering both. Exhale out of the alternate nostril. When you inhale through the same nostril, cover, exhale out the other. Inhale. Keep going at your own pace. This breath work is really beneficial for clearing out your sinuses. Some people call it the skull shining because you're pushing your air through one nasal cavity and out the other. So it's a form of cleansing your nasal pathways. Let's go for 3 more times, inhaling through one nostril, covering both, holding for a second, and exhaling out the opposite nostril. All right, let's take one normal breath, inhaling through the nose and out your mouth with a loud lion's breath sigh. Okay, let's go ahead and start our warm up. We're going to bring our body away from the backs of our chairs so that we are strengthening our core with every movement. Let's go ahead and bring our ankles out to be directly beneath our hips as if we were on all fours on the floor. And we're going to go ahead and place your hands where they're comfortable. You could either place them underneath your thighs or you can place them on top of your thighs. You can have them hanging out at your sides or holding on to the sides of your chair, whatever feels comfortable to you. So we're going to go ahead and begin with some flexion work. So we're going to bring our right foot up as parallel as possible to the ground. And we're going to have our foot flexed. Then we're going to point and flex and point and flex. Let's inhale as we flex and exhale as we point. So in a flex position, let's take a big deep breath in through our nose. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You should really feel your core engaging here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. Point that toe. Breathe in. And breathe out. Point the toe. And breathe in. Let's stay here. Hold that breath. And exhale. Release it to the ground. Let's lift our left leg up. Inhaling with a flexed foot. And exhale. Point the toe. Inhale. Exhale, point the toe. Inhale. And exhale. We inhale through our nose and exhale out the mouth. Breathe in through the nose and out the mouth. Three more times. And breathe in. Hold that breath. And exhale, bring that foot down. Planted, grounded into the floor. Our next exercise will be with our ankles as well, just lubricating our joints. We're going to toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, out. And then we're going to inhale and lift our heels from the ground. Exhale, bring them back to the floor. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down. You can bring your hands to the center and hold on here if you need to. Heels up, exhale, heels down. If you want more of a workout, you can bring your arms out into a T. Really feel this in your calf muscles. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale. Breathe out. 3 more times. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop the heels. Inhale, hold. Exhale, breathe out your mouth. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's go ahead and bring our hands down and toe, tap, back in. And now we're gonna start over and do our foot taps again, but this time we'll do 6. And before we did 9, we'll do 6, and then we'll go down to 3, so we do 3 rounds. So let's go ahead and lift our right foot up 6 times. We're gonna inhale as we flex, exhale as we point. Deep breath in and point out the mouth. Inhale, exhale, and exhale, and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. And other foot. Let's bring our foot up and take a deep breath in. Right over there, baby. And those doors right there. Yeah.
Left.
Over here, baby. And exhale. One more. And exhale down. Now we're going to toe tap, toe tap, toe tap. As far out as possible. Your toes should be pointed to the outer sides of the room, but kind of at an angle to where it's not completely straight, but a little pointed out towards it. And you can either have your hands here or you can bring your hands out into a T. And let's, so if you're down, you're kind of stretching the top part of your shoulders. If you're up, you're stretching the inside here, more of a bicep. So it's up to you. All right, let's inhale as we lift. Exhale, release. Our spine is straight, our shoulders are rolled back. Feeling that in your core. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Now let's inhale and hold. Exhale. And bring your arm down and toe tap back in. This time we're going to go for a 3 count. So let's lift the right foot. Flex, inhaling through our nose and exhaling as we point the toe. 3 times. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Release it to the ground. Go ahead and inhale. The opposite foot. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, hold. Exhale, release. And heel, toe, heel, toe out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, hold. And exhale, release. We can go ahead and bring our feet back in. Let's scoot back in our chairs, readjusting, aligning our body, making sure we're parallel and squared. And let's go ahead and inhale our arms overhead. Palms together, facing the ceiling. Exhale into heart center. Release 2 more times. Inhale overhead. Rolling those shoulders. Exhale, heart center. Release. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. And release at the sides. Let's bring our right hand in front of us. And we're going to pull on each finger. So with your left hand, grab a hold of your pinky and just pull it back. Breathing at your own pace. Connecting our breath to our movement. And switch hands. Pulling the fingers back as far as they can go, giving them a nice stretch. And let's bring our arms out at the side. Inhale overhead. Palms together. Exhale, heart center. Let's grab a hold of our yoga blocks. And we're going to hold them in each hand. Two. We're just going to hold them out in front of us as parallel as possible. Our elbows aligned above our hips, hips beneath our shoulders, ankles beneath our knee. And let's bring our arms out into a T. And exhale together. Exhale. And out your mouth. And for those of you that are at home, you can grab water bottles, you can grab weights or anything that has a little bit of weight to it and do the same. All right, one more. Exhale. Inhale. And release down. Give your shoulders a nice roll backwards. Our next movement, we're going to hold our blocks as such, palms facing up, and we're going to inhale as we come in, and exhale, we're going to, as if you're giving someone something. So like you're handing over a tray. And then you're going to tuck your elbows back into your sides. So inhale, take a deep breath in, and exhale, push out. Inhale, bring in your elbows, and exhale, push them out. If you're giving a gift to someone, do it at our own pace. We're counting to 9. That was 2. So you get to 9, bring those arms back down to your side. And breathe. Relaxing, giving your shoulders a break. Our next strength building exercise, we're going to bring our arms up into a T. We're going to up and down. And then we're going to go up and down. So out, out, up with control. Awesome. We give ourselves a break. We'll place these here for now. Let's just do a deep breath because we're going to do 2 more rounds of those. We're going to do a 6 count of the arm workouts and then a 3 count after that. So let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out your mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. In and out. Okay, so let's go ahead and start again with bringing our arms out in front of us. We're gonna open them up like this. And exhale, bring them in. That was 1. Let's go 6 times. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Bring our arms down to the sides, and we're going up. And, oh, I'm sorry, we're going out and out. More. All right, arms go up, down, up. Two more. Up. Down. Last one. Awesome. Give your shoulders a little break, and let's take 3 deep breaths before we start our 3 count. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. Feel your belly expand with your inhale and collapse with every exhale. One more breath. And out. Awesome. Grab a hold of your blocks. Palms are coming out ahead in front of us. We're going to breathe in, arms out. And breathe out. Slow and controlled. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Awesome. And go straight to giving and receiving. Give. Breathe in. And give. Receive. Receive. Twist your wrists. Bring those arms down and breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe out. Alternate wrists up and down. Switch wrists up and down. One more time. Up, down, and down. Awesome. We'll clap together. Great. We can place those down now. And I want us to come out to away from the backs of our chairs, so we start to use our core a bit more. And we're gonna bring our yoga straps out. Nice stretch. So if your yoga strap is not attached, let me go ahead and slide over. So if it's just a string, yeah, I'll show you just a second. I didn't do it. Okay, so if it's like such, your yoga strap, you're gonna place the thread in through both the loops. And then you're going to bring it back the same way that it came and go over one. And then under the other. And then you're going to tighten it all the way down and put it on your foot, and then
The end of the move.
I put it right beneath the ball of my foot here.
Oh, the ball.
Yeah, so not your heel, but right beneath so in your arch, the top of your arch. Awesome, and we're gonna have one foot flexed and pointed out, so our right leg is gonna be out. Make sure your hips are like at the edge of your chair. We're gonna keep our left knee at a 90-degree angle. completely in alignment. Our hips are in alignment. We're not tilting to one side or tilting to the other side. So we're still in that parallel, yeah, vertical form. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders back. And we're going to try not to put too much pressure into our hands while we want to use our leg muscle, right? So this is just for more of guidance. So we're not like carrying our weight. So we're just lightly holding on to the string. We want our legs to do the work. So from here, we're just going to do some leg lifts, and hopefully as we build our flexibility, we can get our leg higher. So as we inhale, we'll bring the leg up, and exhale, release. Inhale up, and exhale, release.
No, I did it backwards.
Let's go at our own pace. Keeping our back straight. Really using our core here. Because we're not moving anything but our leg, letting our leg do the work, and our arm is just following as assistance. Now let's add in a flex and point. So as we come down, we'll point, and as we come up, flex. Tap your toe, up, up, up. Now let's bring our right leg out and do this. So you might have to come a little bit up to your chair. And for some extra support, I don't need anyone falling over. Let's grab your left hand onto the bottom of your chair so you're sturdy, grabbing your chair. And we're going to do the same thing. So just lift and release. Lift up and release at a wide angle. Moving those hips, getting those hips flexible. And let's add in the flex and point. So as we come up, we flex. As we come down, we point. Inhale. Awesome. Let's go ahead and bring that foot back in. Give your wrist a little twirl. How is everyone's knees? Pretty good. How is your knee, your right knee? Take easy. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna try and bring our foot up like this. If you can't get it up, just cross your leg like this. So keep the left foot planted and your right foot is in, and you're going to grab with your left hand this time and just kind of bring it here, just to get this wide angle stretch here. If you can't bring it up, you want to go as high as possible without hurting us, just to open our hips. This is for support. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it, please. Do a modification. Really feel it here in your right hip. You need that. Yeah. If you can, let's try to lean forward a bit. Really feeling that in the right hip. Breathing through any discomfort. Taking our time to connect with our body. Sometimes we're tight and we don't even pay attention to it because there's so much going on that needs our attention. Let's try to Lean a little bit more down towards that left knee. Really feeling that stretch in the right hip. Awesome, and release. A little shimmy, pull the shoulders back, and let's switch feet. Our yoga strap on.
Right.
That's okay. As long as we equal it out on both sides, right? All right, so we'll have a hold of our strap with our left hand, same foot, same hand. And we're going to bring our foot up and down. And let's add in a point in flex, so up and flex down. And flex. And you really use the yoga strap to resist yourself. So as I'm coming down, I feel like I'm pushing it so far away that I can feel it stretching my quads. So yeah, so right here, we're just keeping the same slack. So the more slack you give or the less slack you give yourself, the more resistance. The less slack you give yourself, the less resistance. So if I really want to push myself, I can bring less or more resistance. And when I point coming down, it's as if I'm doing like quad workout or like strength, weight training. Alrighty, one more point down. Now we're going to straighten our leg out. We are doing a 9 count, so I'm doing 9 of just up of ankle raises, and then we'll do 9 toe point. All right, flex up. Oh wait. And you'll find that one leg usually is stronger than the other. Or one hip pops and the other one doesn't. It's probably better if it's not. Yeah, but if you do have like fluids in there that are stagnant from not stretching, you might have some pops. Great. All right, let's add in that point in there.
Sure, volleyball. Busy with sports and my family.
Well, I'm glad you're prioritizing yourself with exercise. Really? Nice. Oh, sauna.
No, I could be good at volleyball.
One more.
I'm gonna choose.
All right. So let's bring that foot back in and let's make sure we're in our parallel position, seated pose. And we're going to grab the strap with the opposite hand. Keep that. Yeah. Sometimes our hips are completely different, right? So our right and our left. Yeah, I know. So make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Still imagine that string pulling you up.
Right?
Our hip, yep. Our hips are facing out. Our hips are linear with what's ahead of us. Breathe into the stretch. Release the discomfort. If you like to dig a little deeper, you can close towards your right knee. Want to dig a little deeper, you can lean forward a little bit more. I like to put my left hand through this triangle here. And I try to grab a hold of my calf on the other hand to kind of bring me down a little bit more. Really feeling the stretch in your hip. So needed. All right, release that down. Great work. I have one more I want to do. So we're going to place both of our feet into the loop. Yeah, I can bring yoga mats and we can put yoga mats underneath our chair and we can have our shoes off and really connect. I do, 100%. I was just kind of gauging our community and like what everyone would be comfortable with because this is new to a lot of people and some people are like, oh, I don't want my dogs out. And some people. So let's just use this as a rope to bring ourselves down. As we come down, we're coming down one vertebrae at a time. I don't want us round.
Feet are out.
Yes, feet are out. I don't want us rounding our spine. I don't want to see any like rounding of the spine. I want us to come down and use the rope as straight as possible as we can. So let's keep a straight spine and go as far down as possible without rounding the spine. And keep your gaze with your chest. So if you're coming down, your gaze will not be up anymore. It'll be directly in front of you. Without rounding your spine. You should start to feel the stretch in the back of your calf. Yes, your toes are flexed. And let's come up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly, like walking up a rope, as if you're rock climbing and coming down. Let's do that 3 more or 2 more times. Come up, seated, make sure you're completely aligned. Take a deep breath in and out. And breathe at your own pace. Begin to lower your torso out, rounding, everything as straight. Feeling the stretch in your calves. If you can grab a hold of your toes, you can switch to that. If you're not there, that's completely understandable, but this is the goal of where we want to be, right? Yeah, and that's okay. This is our first time doing this together. So we will get there. All right, let's start to raise our body up. One vertebrae at a time. Really connecting with your spine. This is a great way to kind of give yourself an assessment, and if you feel any weirdness in your spine as you're bending, kind of like your own scoliosis check at home. You do it in bed, you can do it sitting on the couch, do it anywhere. All right, one more time, everyone. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Begin to lower yourself. Open tension. Letting our breath guide our spine. feeling the stretch back of your it's really slow. Awesome. That is our strap workout. We can be done with. So you can always just bring it all the way to the end and roll it up. Our block, our straps are not in our way. We want to do some sun salutations before we end today. Eric, do you have a time? So sun salutations, we've worked on this before in class. So this is what you would do as like a salute in yoga, or also like to end a practice. So we've already done some throughout the practice today. So we'll bring our palms out and we bring our arms overhead, inhaling through our nose. And palms come together. We exhale to heart center. We inhale for forward halfway lift, which is a straight spine. And then we exhale. And we inhale, we come back up halfway lift. And exhale, we come back. All right, let's go. Inhaling through the nose. Heart center. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And back. Center. Out. Exhale. Let's bring our bottoms back to the backs of our chairs. Let's come into a resting position here. You can have your arms wherever you feel comfortable. You please close your eyes and begin to breathe. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling out your mouth. We need to breathe at our own pace. We come into our meditation. Begin to filter our thoughts. Let all of the busy thoughts go with your exhale and try to focus on just breath work. Focus on the lights you see when you close your eyes. Use blue, red. Try not to let your own thoughts interrupt your connectivity with self. Quiet your mind. Relax your body. Try to be present with yourself in this moment. to breathe. Connect with yourself and what your body may be trying to tell you. I like to use my meditation time to connect with Creator, and it's a great time to say prayer, whatever your beliefs may be. Great to connect with yourself and what you're trying to release or calling on. Great time to connect with yourself and your body and your mind and your spirit, and then pray. Sometimes we're so quick to pray, but we're not even. Let's begin to lift our heels, wiggle the fingers, from side to side. Back to this moment here, present reality. I want to thank you all for being here today. I know that there's a lot of mourning going on in our, so I just want to dedicate this practice and to those that we've lost, family. So yeah, yeah,